Welcome to another teardown video. What exactly is this? So is this the company Impo and then ElektronOmskifter? So it's like an electronic switch box thingy. I haven't really figured out from the front panel what exactly is it doing, but it looks like we got 3 inputs where we can adjust some gains. What is this? Stable, steppy, step thingy. And then position. Okay, so you can give them some position. Maybe this is offset. So there's an output or an input for a scope and chopper. And of course an on-off switch, right? So maybe this is an electronic chopper for a scope. So you can put in 3 channels and then 3 gains, 3 positions. And so this is the chopper. But how do you synchronize your scope with this? And I don't know. There is some loose stuff inside. Can you hear this? So that means so I need to open it first. We can't just plug it in and blow it up, right? We are in. Look at that tiny little mains power supply, and the cables are just made super beautiful. That will be the loose items. So there's a nut and a washer on the loose. But finally somebody adds labels. 1971. And this PCB is just really nicely made. Oh, look at that. An NTC for temperature compensation mounted up and down this trimmer. And what are they doing here? What are they? We need to look a little bit into this. Beautiful cables and all that, but why didn't you use different colors? Now we can't see what is what here. Duh. Use different colors, alright? I love colors, not just yellow. Somebody here completely loved yellow. So now, let's power it up and see what it can do. Yeah. Let's look a little bit more into this PCB and the internals before we power it up. Okay, let's start with the mains. It actually on off both sides, so I like that. Great. I don't see any fuses. We don't know what that is. This is the AC. It goes to a rectifier, capacitor, and then a Zener diode, a transistor and stuff. So this is probably some power supply circuit. I don't know those ICs. They're from 70. SFC490 E and SFC490 E. What exactly is that? I can't even remember having seen this logo before. And look at that one. FCL101. What exactly is this circuit? So as far as I see, we got the 3 inputs. Everything is connected to ground and the chassis. Okay. So the 3 inputs goes to pot meters. Those are called gain. And then they go in here. So this is AC coupled. So those are capacitors and resistors to ground. Okay. And then they go via some transistor amplifiers to some other trimmers that is doing some other things, and then they come back and they do some magic here, and then they I don't know what that is. It's going to be interesting to power this up and see if there's anything going on. If anybody knows what this is, if they have seen this before, heard about it, please comment. Could be interesting. But I'm going to find out in a minute what it is doing. Yes. This thing is running off 59 volts. And this is a 47 volt Zener. We got 48 volts. NPN emitter follower. 47 volts. So this is some drop to generate 4.1 volts. I'm a little bit worried about that. It's a little bit low because it said this Zener is 4.7. So I would expect this to be a little bit higher, but it's only 4.1. But the thing is actually working. This is, I guess this is the oscillator of some sort, or a clock and a counter, and it will be an analog multiplexer and demultiplexer, or some analog switches, those two circuits here. Because what this thing is actually doing is, see, I input 10 kilohertz and I adjusted that chopper for 5 kilohertz, and this is one of the inputs. So here's one of the inputs into one of them. So if I'm dialing the level, so that was the gain, what they called gain, and then the next one is, see, the DC offset. So this thing actually can be used to generate or measure 3 analog inputs on a 1-channel scope. Isn't that just fantastic? So, analog chopper front end for 1-channel scopes. So 3 channels, obviously you need to measure 3 phases or some motors or some stuff in the 3-phase domain. That is quite normal. So this is what this can do. And if you want it, you can come and have it.